Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Complexx Beauty, and today I'll be doing a story time called
My Plastic Surgery Horror Story.
No, for real guys, this is going to be volume 1 out of 3. I'm going to try to make this story short and succinct, but I want you guys to understand and kind of go on this journey with me. Like I said, again, this will be video 1 out of 3 story times that I'm going to be doing. I asked my Instagram followers what they wanted me to talk about, and they told me that they wanted me to talk about all 3 topics. Yes, all 3. So now I'm about to spill all my tea to you guys. So if you're ready to sip this tea, grab a glass of wine, a glass of water, sit back and enjoy.
Go bad, my go real. I ride in it's a big tall hills, big fat checks, big large bills, burn out flip like 10 car wheels. Hold that, give raw chills. 10 different looks and my looks so kill. I kiss him in the mouth, I feel all grills. Heat in the car, that's on wheels.
Okay, so of course, before I even start this video, I want to let you guys know right now, I don't want any negative comments. I don't want anybody saying, you're perfect the way you are. Why would you change the way God made you? Why did you alter your body? It's body dysmorphia. Da, 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 da. I don't care about none of that. Let me tell you right now, this is my life. This is my channel. I don't care about what y'all feel. I don't care that y'all want to go to the gym and smell like pig feet. I am not a gym rat. No shade to all my gym rats. I know that it's some people that go off in the gym. I'm not one of them. I don't like the gym. I don't like to sweat. I feel like my lace gonna start falling back. I feel like my eyebrows gonna start sweating all. I don't, it's not for me. And that's okay. Like, I can work out sometimes, and I'm learning to do smaller workouts to like maintain things. But I'm sorry, I am not gonna sit around unhappy. I only have one life to live. And so if I see something that needs a little nip and a tuck, guess what? I'm gonna get a little nip and a tuck. So let me tell you about the story about my round 1 plastic surgery procedure with Dr. Ayman Shahine, aka Dr. Silhouette. Now that we've got the disclaimer out the way, we're gonna start off. And I'm sorry you guys, if you have a little dingling or dinging 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 dinging, that is Louis down here. He's cutting up. He's been showing out, y'all. He's like 3 months now, 13 weeks as of today, and he just runs my house. But anyway, just ignore the ding 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 ling 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 if you hear it in the background. But okay, so I decided like late 2015, I was working at a job and I had gained so much weight, and I was just like, I think I was like 163, and that's when I was like, oh no, I haven't been 163 since my 9th grade year, and I had lost a ton of weight since then. And I felt like, how is it that, you know, I let myself get this big? You know, females, after, like, you don't realize you're getting big until it's like, oh, okay, I got a little, you know, I'm not fun size anymore. It's giving a little pudge. So I was just down on myself, and, you know, I wasn't really feeling like the real me, and I wasn't feeling as confident in my body. But I would go on vacations and I would cover it up and pose in a way where you wouldn't know that I was fat as hell and hiding a pudge. I used to put my hand over the little pudge and hide it, but y'all couldn't tell that I was really fat as hell. So I was hiding it real good. But anyway, I got tired of it, so I was like, hey, well, let me look into getting some liposuction and just see, you know, what's out there. So I started doing research, and I was researching again. I know y'all like, this girl get finessed left and right. No, these are just my life lessons. I had to go through these things in order to get here. So I don't see it as a mistake. I see it as something I had to do and I had to go through in order to get where I am now and to be as knowledgeable and to save someone else. You see, like, this is how the cycle works. I have to mess up so y'all don't mess up. I have to crawl so y'all can walk. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. Like, I'll do the effing up for y'all, and then I'll let y'all know how it goes so y'all don't do what I do. So anyway, long story short, I ended up settling on Dr. Ayman Shahine, who was called Dr. Silhouette. He, on his site, he was saying he was board certified. And so right on his front page, I saw Tiny, T's Eyes wife, Kim Bella, OG Nia Lee, and just other surgery girls that I know get surgery in New York. Like, pretty much most of the Love and Hip Hop cast went to him. So I was like,
oh. So can we start with the breasts? We did breast implants on her, and this is the after. Believe me, the before was nowhere like this. Can you tell us how the before was?
Of course. Before was actually it was 11 years I had my befores, which were my D cups. Now I'm a triple D. I threw some D's on them.
Saline breast implants, they're very natural, compatible with the rest of her body. And we did liposuction, turn around, honey, let's see. We sculpted the body, okay, and we transferred the fat to the butt. This is how it is. Can you spin a little bit more? Fantastic. Do you want to tell them what you are here for today?
Yes, I am back to see my favorite doctor, Dr. Shahine. You know I love you so much.
So I was like, okay, you know, I like tiny body, the newest body. I didn't know which one he had did, but I was like, I mean, you know, she been snatched lately. He looked like he really did good liposuction. He was snatched that waist. So I was like, okay, I want to get my boobs done and lifted, and I want to get my waist snatched. So here comes, I think I set my surgery date for April, I want to say 26, 2016. I had to like do all the surgery prep, consultations. I had talked to numerous other doctors before settling on Dr. Shahine. I had talked to Dr. Kurz, I had talked to Dr. Miami, and Dr. Shahine, his staff was like, mostly they spoke only Spanish, but there was like one lady that helped me throughout the whole process, helped me get my labs, my paperwork, make sure I was healthy, and on my way to New York on April 25th, which was the day before surgery. So just to start off my surgery story, I was in grad school getting my master's in data analytics, so I had a final paper due that day, and I remember staying up all night before my surgery working on my paper, like trying to get it done so that I could, you know, relax and heal. So I ended up getting my paper done like 4 a.m. I don't even think I slept. I popped up in New York. My surgery was in Manhattan, downtown. I think it was West 34th Street was his office. And my sister, shout out to Jassy, she had came with me, and because of course I didn't want to be alone. It was my first time getting plastic surgery, and girl, I was scared. The girls, they be going by themselves on the first time. Touche, because I was scared out of my mind. I did not want anything to happen or die. You know, that's just really the one thing. You don't want to die on the surgery table. So I get to his office that morning. You know, I had taken all of my precautions. I think he told me don't drink for like 2 weeks. No, you know, don't do anything that could, you know, pretty much sacrifice your recovery period. So I get there, guys, and I'm sorry, I'm going to speed this up because I felt like my last story time was just too long, and I want to go watch Insecure. It's Sunday, so I got stuff to do. So we're going to get right to the point. I'm not about to just keep rambling on like I'm doing right now. So anyway, so April 26th, I believe it was a Monday, I get to the office at about, so they had never told me what time to come to the office, so that's the first thing. So my sister was like, what time are you supposed to be there? I was like, I have no clue. So we got there. I remember I had to get cash to pay my balance and all that stuff. So I went to the bank. Me and my sister arrived. I want to say we got to the place at like 1 or 2. And the lady was like, yeah, he's on his way. But now it's like 1 o'clock. So I'm looking at my sister. I'm like, okay. So I see, you know, the waiting area had other patients in there that were getting massages. You know, the office was cute. It was a little New Yorkish. It was really small. But he had like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pictures of all his clients on the wall. And I was like, yes, everybody looks snatched. You know, I'm feeling confident. I wasn't even scared. And y'all know I'm anxious boots, but I wasn't scared. I was ready to be snatched.
Okay, vlog take 1. Surprisingly, I'm not scared, which is a little weird because I'll probably get back there and turn this thing up. Let's pray. I'm hungry. That's it. She's hungry. And then we're surrounded by all these butts. Yep, this is real deal.
So now, one of the red signs with Dr. Shahine, the first thing, first of all, he literally likes to do surgeries at night. Someone told me in the waiting room, like, yeah, they gonna tell you he on his way, but he not really on his way. He not gonna come till nighttime. I ain't get my surgery done till 11 p.m. and then leave out here till 3. So I'm like, what WTF? Like, I looked at my sister and we was like, so we went and got something to eat. Waited, this man still was not here. So I think about 8 p.m. this guy comes, and just to like preface this, I knew that he did local anesthesia and not general anesthesia, so that means I was awake. Yep, I was up while I got my lipo and my boobs done. I was wide awake. I had goggles on. I was wide awake. And so he finally comes at like 8 o'clock. I get the surgery. You know, it wasn't so painful. It was tolerable because the local anesthesia did work. But I remember like seeing my stomach like swell up with the local anesthesia. I guess it was like melting the fat down. And then I just kind of felt pressure of him like like pulling all the fat out. But I was here for it. I was like, get it all, get it all, get it all. So he was like showing me the liters and stuff he was taking out and everything. So I just knew I was gonna be snatched. So I told this man that I wanted a full C cup breast. Y'all, I get up off the surgery table. I'm feeling it. I'm in a little pain. You know, I'm like bent over. I'm looking crazy. But, you know, I'm excited. So I look in the mirror. First thing I notice are my huge boobs. As my best friend would call them, titty balls. My boobs were so big. I was like, Dr. Shahine, like, I did not want my boobs this big. It's giving Pamela Anderson, you know, it's giving Chi-Chi's up. And I was just not here for that. I just wanted a cute little rack. And I had me a cute little sack on my back, okay? So I was already over that. But the waist was giving, he kind of had me wrapped up, so I couldn't really tell, but I could tell I was definitely smaller. Fast forward to the recovery process. If you've gotten lipo or your boobs done, you know, it's not necessarily painful. It was a drainless liposuction, so there was just a lot of fluid that had to drain after it. But I didn't have any like concerns aside from the fact that my boobs were big. But he was like, they'll settle, they'll drop, they'll come into their own, blah, blah, blah. He's selling me the dream. I'm buying it. I couldn't wait. So now I get to the hotel. I'm in pain. I'm crying. I'm regretting the whole thing. And they kind of told you to go through that. You would, you know, regret the process. But I was just excited to be smaller. Like I was ready to hit the beach already. So I got in there, you know, the post-op wasn't too bad. The pain wasn't too bad. My sister helped me stay on my medication. First of all, y'all, these people gave me Tylenol for a liposuction and breast augmentation. Tylenol. What was that going to do for me, y'all? What was that going to do? What was that going to do? I'm just confused. So that's when like the little red flags start going off. So like I'm told my sister, I'm screaming, crying because now I'm in pain. It's intense because the medicine isn't strong enough. And she's like, yeah, y'all gonna have to give her something stronger than freaking Tylenol. Like she just had major surgery. Like where's the perks at? Where are the muscle relaxers? So it took me like all day to even get the right medication. Luckily my sister ended up doing her thing and getting it for me. That was the first thing. So the next day post-op, you know, I had drained so much. I was at a hotel, so I had to just like keep changing my little, like I think I was sleeping on a shower curtain. So I ended up like just draining all over the bed. It was just nasty. It was disgusting. If you've ever had plastic surgery, it's not a pretty process, but the end is normally, you know, worth it. So I did everything they told me, follow all the, you know, all the details and post-op care that they told me to do. I did everything. I got home. And you know, my results were pretty good. I'll attach some pictures of my first photos and stuff without my results. He definitely got my waist down to like a 28. I was happy with the results at first. Like I wasn't complaining. So fast forward to 2-3 months later. I'm like, okay, you know, my stomach's going down, but you know, it's not like what I really want. It's not the snatch that I want. And then I'm noticing my boobs are dropping. So now they're heavy and they're like dropping back down. They're not as high up anymore. It's kind of like the swelling has gone down. They've settled and things were just kind of starting to go like, So I'm like, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was still better, but it just wasn't what I asked for. So now, like after like, I'm like, let me wait. You know, they said that's going to take some time for, you know, your results to show. And so I decided to, you know, just wait. So I kept, you know, using my post-op, what they call a faja, which is just pretty much your girdle to keep you compressed. Did everything this man said, went for my massages like 3 times back and forth from Maryland to New York. And the results were really good. Like he had got my stomach, like I said, really, really flat. But, you know, I just wasn't 100% happy. Like for all the money I spent, I think for my breast and my lipo, it was like almost $10,000. And so I was happy, but I wasn't like happy. Like I wasn't like there. I was just like, okay, it's cute. You know, it's better than what I was. But Yeah, so anyway, so after like a year, I'm like, okay, you know, my results literally haven't changed. They're okay, but I'm not happy. So I go to call Dr. Shahine's office. I hear,
we're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
so I'm like, what? Not in service. So I called again. I'm like, I got the number wrong. Let me call Nadia, my assistant. Number you have dialed is not in service. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, where's Dr. Shahine? Because I need to know if I can come in, you know, and get a little touch up. It wasn't horrible, but it was like, I knew I wanted, you know, him to just fix and fine tune a few things. So now I'm like, where the heck is he? So I Google it, Dr. Shahine. All of a sudden I see New York plastic surgeon, license revoked for botched surgeries and I think deaths. I can't recall because when I saw it, I just shut my computer. I'm so scared, guys. Like, literally, this was 2016. And so since then, like, I was just like, what in the world? So I started doing more research. I ended up finding out that this man is the guy that botched K. Michelle's butt, and he had did Kimbella. I think he had botched you know, a couple other people, and they had took his license. So I couldn't go back and get no touch up. I couldn't go back and tell him, you know what, fix this, tighten this up right here, put this right here because I don't like this, let's do this again. You know, I would have been willing to get, like, you know, around to a lipo because he was vicious with the lipo. But I heard he was botching butts, okay, ladies? He was botching bottoms left and right, okay? So obviously he was filling the girls up with some kind of foreign substance, and the girls sued him, and he had like a whole bunch of lawsuits out. Like, I tried to file a lawsuit, like, I don't like my results. They was like, girl, that's not gonna get you a lawsuit. I didn't have any medical issues, but it was just crazy to me. Like, you can go to a doctor and experience one thing. You know, my experience was like a 5 out of 10, but who would have thought this was the man that botched K. Michelle's butt, and now he has no license, and the gag is he was never a plastic surgeon. He was an OB/GYN. Y'all, I can't make this up. Call me stupid if you want, but I swear it did say that on his website. It says certified, board certified, double board certified, plastic surgeon. All these celebrities in there popping saying, oh, Dr. Shahine did my body. Yes, yes, yes. And I get up in there, and by the time I go to him, he done botched 1,000 people and they done taken his license. The office is gone, the number is gone, the badge is gone, the man is gone. I haven't seen or heard from Dr. Shahine. Wherever you are, Dr. Shahine, I mean, you didn't do me that dirty. But obviously you was pumping the girls up like Joe Budden, and it wasn't right. It was giving disformed. It was giving disformed butts, you know. So I know this story isn't super long, but I really just told this story so you guys can know, A, do your research about your plastic surgery. If that's the route you want to go, first of all, be able to afford it. Rule 1. Don't go get surgery and go into debt because you're going to look like a fool. Second of all, get something, get your body done by the person who specializes in what you want done. For instance, if you want liposuction, go to the best lipo doctor. If you want a BBL, go to the best BBL doctor. Don't go to the best BBL doctor for your breasts. You know, like, most of the time you need to study all their pictures, reach out to old clients, see if they'll talk to you. You know, there's actually surgery communities out there if you guys are interested in, like, you know, you guys are pre-op trying to get surgeries and you have questions. I've pretty much been through the first batch, and I actually, you know, have some knowledge about it now, and I can help you kind of weed out the bad doctors from the good. But, like, just know the red signs. Like, if you Google a doctor and have the word death pop up anywhere in the Google queue, don't go to that man. That man is killing people. If you type in your doctor name and they say botch, don't go to that man. He's botching the girls. You just have to be smart. Do your research. I mean, research. Call, ask questions, research. Do it all again. Because, again, this is your body, and people die on the surgery table. Like, I know, you know, I was scared, but you know, people don't realize how, you know, important it is to really be careful with who you pick to play in your body. This is your body, you know. Like, so to this day, like, I still wonder, like, I wonder if you put like a balloon in my boobs or something. Like, what if it's something weird going on there? But I do have around 2 scheduled in September, and I'll be vlogging the whole entire process, guys. I'm not going to tell y'all where I'm going. I'm not going to tell y'all who I'm going to. Y'all can catch me on that flight, and we are going to go on this journey. But my doctor now my doctor now is about to give me that hourglass figure that the girls want and the girls need, okay? So I didn't want to hold you guys up, but like I said, this is just part 1. Just know that my plastic surgeon ended up being an OBGYN. He was supposed to give me a pap smear instead of lipo, but like I said again, I'll attach photos of my before and afters. Nothing, you know, too nude, but I'll just give you guys kind of the soft version of it so you can get an idea. And if you guys have any questions about any doctors, I've literally researched everybody. Reach out to me. If you feel like there's a red flag, you don't feel comfortable, don't go. And don't put your money down until you're 100% sure, because most of the time you may not get your money back. So just be very, very careful, guys. And if you want to get plastic surgery and you want to live your best life and your best body, I said go for it. Complexx is here for it, because I'm not saying everybody needs to get plastic surgery. You know, I wouldn't touch my face. But at the end of the day, we get one life. And I want to live it in my best body, in my best mind, in my best soul. And that's how I want to do it. You know, it's going to be people that say, just go to the gym. You're lazy. Okay, you go to the gym. That's not, you know, it's more than 100 ways to skin a cat. That's not my way. I want to go, you know, put on my little outfit, airport outfit, hit the airport, let them suck it out, you know, stay in the recovery house, stay down, come up and be snatched. Like, that's just what I want to do. I got too much stuff to do. And I wear lace and glue and all that other crazy stuff. My hair be curled. I don't want to go to the gym and sweat it out. No, thank you. I leave that to your gym girls. You gym girls, you guys get a round of applause, because y'all don't go unnoticed. You girls are in there squatting. Luckily, I have had a natural big butt my whole life. My butt is 100% real. Yes, it's my butt. I've had a big butt since elementary school. Anybody that knows me from 3rd grade know that my butt was poking in the 3rd. No shade. She's been stacked. So don't. I just wanted to clear that up. But I hope you guys just caught a little laugh with this story time. Like I said, I didn't want to make it long. It's COVID is enough. Again, I want you guys to stay safe out there. Black lives matter. Black small businesses matter. Black people matter. Black sons matter. Black men matter. Black lives matter. That's how I'm going to end this. And you know, I'm going to just tell you guys, be safe, be beautiful, and don't be stupid. Pick a good plastic surgeon if you're going to go. And like I said, you guys can feel free to ask me comments in the comment bar. You can DM me again on Instagram, and we can chit chat about surgery stuff. I love talking about it. It's the best time now to like do your research and figure out who you want to go to. So I know I kind of like sped through this one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it and just see the funniness in the fact that my surgeon was an OBGYN and he wasn't really a surgeon. I really let this man cut into my body. But it was a lesson learned, and now I've done more research and I'm confident with my new doctor. So you guys stay tuned. I'm just going to say less. I love you guys. Be beautiful, be safe, and have a good one.
So bad, my so real. I ride in it's a big tall hills, big fat checks, big large bills, burn out flip like 10 car wheels. Hold that, give raw chills.